So, the initial faults on the EZ or Eric Cortina tuner brake. This is the results I had shooting either tenx with a mod on or suppressor. As you can see, not very good at all, but the extreme spread and standard deviation were very good. The standard deviation on those were actually 6, so I was quite shocked to find I had such a big group. So the gun was cleaned as normal. It was cleaned with Vortec, the rimfire blend, and shot again today. Now we started off with 10 foulers down the bottom, and then the tuner set to 0, which is here. And then it went to 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1 and 1.2. And just by putting the tuner on, the difference in the weight or whatever, was I tried it with a clean, with a bare barrel and a different mod, and I couldn't get the tenx to shoot for love nor money. But just by putting this on, all of a sudden you can see that the groups are considerably smaller in similarly windy conditions. By no means was this perfect weather for getting the best groups, but as you can see, the 0.4 is tidy, 0.6 is quite nice, 0.8 opening up a little bit, I think. So then we tried the settings in between, and I actually thought the 6.5 was the one. I could be wrong, I mean it was a bit rushed. So I then went on to shoot 30 rounds with the brake set at 6.5, which is here. So as you can see, considerably better. Now I don't know how well that's coming out on the video, but the average group size for the 30 rounds was 0.458. So 458 is the number to remember. When you compare it to the week before with a bare barrel and moderator, the best I was getting was 0.8155, so nearly cutting the groups in half. So does a full bore tuner brake work on a diddly little rimfire? Well, I think the answer to that is pretty simply yes, it works very well. I did try it with some R50. Didn't really have a lot of time or the good weather today, and the better ammo, it seemed to take less of a tune. 0.2 I think would have been adequate on that. The tenx, actually going back to the tenx with the brake fitted, actually, okay, it's not the same day, but actually shoots better than the R50 with a suppressor, which is very interesting. I mean, I need some good weather and I need to stretch it out to 100, but that was the R50 with the mod on. The long range match, admittedly 10 fouling rounds, 10 sighters, and then 0 to 4, and I think this was shooting best at 1.5. I only had 20 rounds left, and for the 20 rounds of 5 round groups it averaged 0.3892, which is probably about right. without having more time to fiddle around with it and more bullets. But the object of this was to see if you could take something like SK long range match, which is a very, very good standard deviation figures in this rifle, and get it to shoot as good as R50, which is the best I've seen as yet. And I really believe that with this, once you select the brand of ammo that your rifle likes the most, this one seems to have a tendency towards R50 and SK long range match. I haven't tried Lapua in it yet, that might be very good as well. But if you find that brand that it prefers and you stick with it, I think you'll be able to take whichever match ammo you're using and get it as good as it will be. So that one lot that you found that shot extremely well, hopefully with this you can turn every lot into the one that shoots so well. Anyway, that's my thoughts. It will be used on my centre fires as well. You may think I'm barking mad, but on a rimfire I think that is worth every penny. So there we go. There's the day's thoughts on the easy tuner break. Laters.